What's good, boxing world and fight fans? I am your host, Nice, and welcome back to the Fight Room. If you're not a subscriber, make sure you do. For the latest boxing news, feedback, and entertainment, hit that bell icon for the latest and hit that like button. Now, we are discussing Mikey Garcia at the 147-pound division and a supposed mega fight for a July 11th bout in Saudi Arabia with Manny Pacquiao. Now, Eddie Hearn from DAZN Matchroom Boxing, he is looking forward to making this fight happen, and he has a deal going with Mikey Garcia, and it's not a deal that has been signed already. It's a fight-to-fight basis that he has with Mikey, and that's how Mikey is working with him as we speak. Mikey Garcia is his own promoter, never had a promoter. He does his own thing ever since he, of course, got away from Bob Arum, that he was his old promoter. And, they had a dispute a couple years ago, and, Mikey kind of fell off of boxing for like a year and a half, almost 2 years, I believe, because of that situation. And then after that, that's when he came back at the 140-pound division and fought on and got 2 belts after that in 2 different weight classes. Now, Mikey is, of course, a great boxer, great counter puncher, accurate puncher. He has great timing against Manny Pacquiao, assassin. Manny is old. Yes, we know that he is old. He's getting old. But to be honest, man, Manny, he still has it. He beat one of the elite fighters in the welterweight division of today, of course, that being Keith Thurman at the time. Keith Thurman was considered, one of the hardest punchers in the welterweight division. His nickname, One Time. Remember that? He was known for the one-time punch knockout. And Manny, did his thing. So yeah, man, that would be a good fight. But, Mikey Garcia being 147 at 5'6", he doesn't really have it, man, to be at the 147 pound. And the thing is that he had an interview after the fight with Jessie Vargas, and he was saying that he's going to stay at the 147 pounds for sure, and he is going to fight all the elite fighters there. Now, I give him all the credit in the world, man, for standing up and doing what he wants to do to be great. But, I think he can kind of sort of maybe tarnish his legacy a little bit, because he has done some great things in the lower weight classes. And to come up at the 147 pound division and try to claim to be, ready for these bigger, harder punchers, being that he knows he's very short, and yeah, man, it can really tarnish his legacy. So, it is what it is. It's good that he's going for it, but, hopefully it doesn't really just, everybody looks at him like, he's corny. Hopefully not, because he's not. He's a talented, gifted, amazing fighter. But he just really cannot compete with these 147 pounders, man. They're just too big. Just too big. But with Manny Pacquiao, that would be cool. Because Manny, Manny is around 143, 145. So that'll be a cool fight to make. But overall, man, Manny Pacquiao, I believe that Manny Pacquiao would, win that fight. Manny still has it, man. He's still, he's man. He surprises me, to be honest with you guys. He's man, he shocked me with the Keith Thurman, dropping him in I think the second round or the third. But, the way he did it, and, he actually just gave him a good fight and really won decisively. Though Keith Thurman did some pretty good work on Pacquiao. So that fight posed for a good one. The styles, Mikey being an accurate puncher, waiting on Pacquiao to come in. You never know, man. It'll be a pretty good fight. But do we really want to see it? Do we want to see that? I would like to see it. What else is there? There's nothing being made right now, so why not? You know, we waiting on Errol Spence to come back to see if he fights either Danny Garcia or calls out Pacquiao. But you know, Eddie Hearn is trying his best to make that fight happen. And yeah, man, let's see what happens. Now, continuing on with Mikey Garcia at the 147 pounds, though. Could he beat Pacquiao? Could he beat Crawford? Could he beat Porter? Could he beat Danny Garcia? You know, these guys are bigger than him, stronger than him. I don't think he can. I really don't think he can. These guys got too much of a size advantage. And, you know, with Danny Garcia, let's say, Danny Garcia is a hard puncher. You know, he got that left hook, and he hits with both hands. Mikey got a good right hand, man. Danny got a good right hand. Of course Mikey does. But Danny Garcia has a good right hand. You know, and with Porter being, you know, an aggressive fighter, you know, he likes to bully you. And, you know, his size is cool because, you know, Porter is pretty small. I think he's like 5'7", 5'6" as well. But he's big. He's naturally, like, big. So, you know, that fight will be dangerous for Mikey as well. And, you know, Crawford is just overall just talented. You know, Crawford at the 147 pound hasn't fought nobody yet. We know that. But with the fight with Jeff Horn, you know, Jeff Horn was a big 147 pounder. And he beat Pacquiao. Now, we know that Pacquiao got robbed in that fight. Yeah. But it was close, though. I give Jeff Horn all the credit in the world for cutting Pacquiao and giving him a rough fight. But we seen what Crawford did to Jeff Horn. Stopped him. Am I right? Stopped him. So overall, man, at 147 pounds, Crawford would dominate. I believe he would dominate Mikey Garcia. Dominate him. Now we know that Errol Spence dominated Mikey, and I believe that Terrence Crawford would do the same. Because, man, listen, he's special, man. We know that. He moves, the way he moves around the ring, you know, a switch hitter, fast puncher, awkward style at times, you know, come on. He had a problem with Spence, and Spence was in front of him. Imagine what Pacquiao was going to do, and imagine what Crawford can do. Am I right or wrong? Am I right? I'm right. Now imagine Porter. Porter is just too rugged. And he's oversized. Just too big, naturally. And, you know, Danny's just a hard hitter. So, man, overall, man, it's going to be a dangerous situation and a dangerous career coming ahead for Mikey Garcia, man. So I wish him all the best in the world. I wish him luck going forward and carrying on to becoming great in the welterweight division. But I think he is going to fall short along the way. So overall, Eddie Hearn is trying to pull for this fight with Pacquiao and Mikey Garcia for July 11th at Saudi Arabia. So let's see if that would come to fruition, hopefully soon, to see what Mikey can do with the veteran Pacquiao. Y'all already know it is your boy Nice. Like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, don't forget, share the fight room.